Hi guys, welcome back. It's Sue, and today I'll be doing my book movie haul for August. And I've got quite a few things here, so I'm just going to dive right in, and I'll go ahead and start with the movies first. So I picked up this one. I don't really know much about it, but it just looked really kind of creepy. And this is called The Return, starring Sarah Michelle Gellar. And it's apparently about a woman who's terrified by visions of the brutal murder of a woman. She's seeing the images of this woman's murder in her head, and doesn't know who this woman is. She's never seen her before in her life, but it kind of drives her to kind of uncover this mystery. It takes her to this town in Texas where it says, a place where secrets can't be buried, a spirit seeks vengeance, and the horrific murder of these visions just might be her own. So it sounds really creepy. Love the cover, and I decided to pick it up. It was only $2. Then another $2 movie I got was The Faculty. That's that one, and I've heard of it before, but I've never really seen it. All I know is it's about a bunch of students who tend to come to find out that some of their teachers are aliens, and they're releasing parasites or something, which I think are controlling the other students, and they're trying to stop them. So, yeah, that's The Faculty. Then I got an old-time classic favorite of mine, starring James Stewart and Richard Attenborough. This is The Flight of the Phoenix. This is a movie that they remade some time ago, but I love the original one. It's about a cargo plane full of these people that crash lands in the Sahara Desert. The plane's badly damaged, and the only way they're going to get to get out of there is basically to rebuild a whole nother plane out of the parts from this plane. And the conflicts that go on between the people and the doubt, and it's just really, really good. I really enjoyed this one. The second one, the remake, wasn't bad, but this one I definitely recommend. Then, for fun, I picked up Monster House. It's an animated movie. I've seen this once before. Loved it. This boy comes to find out that the house across the street is actually alive, and it's a monster, and they have to kind of save the neighborhood from it, and he and his little friends there try and take on the monster house. Really, really cute. Again, I got this one for $2. Another $2 movie I picked up was The Grudge, also by Sarah Michelle Gellar. She's an American nurse who moves to Tokyo, and kind of comes into a path, you might say, of this vengeful spirit that tries to take over people's souls and then passes this curse on to others, and it just spreads, and she's going to try and find a way to stop it. There's this creepy boy in this movie. It's a really great horror movie if you're into horror. Definitely recommend it. Then another horror-themed one is The Omen. This is the collector's edition starring Gregory Peck. Love this one. It's been quite a while since I've seen it, but it's about an American diplomat. He's in Rome at the time his wife gives birth to their child, but the child is stillborn. It says it's born on the 6th day of the 6th month at the 6th hour. 666. In his, his despair, it says he switches babies with another child born on the very same day and pretends it's his own and brings it home, and well, that was a mistake. He sort of now entered a contract like with the devil, and he has the Antichrist for a son. So it's this awesome movie. Really loved it. And then a really old one I've seen quite some time ago. This stars Pierce Brosnan, and it is a sci-fi thriller called The Lawnmower Man. This is a scientist who is experimenting in a computer virtual reality, and he does experiments on animals that don't quite work out, and he decides he's going to experiment on a human, and he chooses a slow-witted gardener known as the Lawnmower Man. Turns this guy into a bit of a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde type character, and it's really, really good. Great sci-fi, and I'll give you a little image of the character in virtual reality, but I love this one. Can't wait to see that again. This one I have not seen. This is with Kiefer Sutherland, entitled Mirrors. It says it's about a disgraced former cop, and he's now acting as like a night watchman at a superstore, like a supermarket. And I guess there's something about he sees these evil images, strange images in these mirrors, and he says he sets out to unravel the secrets of these mirrors in this store before it can like destroy his own life. So it looked really, really good. If you can see the images behind him, yeah. That just kind of creeped me out, made me want to pick it up. Then I had to get this one, classic, another classic, Planet of the Apes. It's a Blu-ray, it was on sale. This is the very first one that ever came out with Roddy McDowall and Charlton Heston. Love this movie, it's the best of the lot, I think. Well, some of the new ones are pretty cool, but it was just great, you know. Charlton Heston is an astronaut, he crash lands on a strange planet that apparently is ruled by very intelligent apes. And yeah, they use like humans as slaves and for sport. Love this one. Then this one I picked up. This is like total movie cover buy. I love this. They call it a lenticular. It's like a hologram cover. And this is the first volume in an anime called Technoways. I don't know if you can read that on the spine there. But it has a pronunciation. It just says Technoways. And this particular first volume contains 4 episodes. Now, this was at a used bookshop, and it had, they sell videos as well, and they had not only volume 1, but they had volume 3, 4, 5, and 6. Didn't have the second one. And they were all pretty cheap, and they all had these weird covers that just really drew me in. I decided to go with just the first one for now. I thought, well, maybe they'll still be there. I go back if I like it. But it just says, Lucas, the city of despair and violence, an experimental metropolis buried deep inside the earth, ruled by gangs, where mayhem and retribution are a normal part of life. To show your strength, you must deprive your opponents of their limbs. Technoways is a highly developed technology where humans' limbs are replaced by powerful cybernetics. The gate to the future has just been opened. And as you can see, this guy has got like this weird cybernetic type arm. And it sounded really, really good. So I actually sat down and watched all 4 episodes of this, and boy, am I glad I didn't buy the rest of them. The best thing of this is the cover. I kind of went online and checked some reviews of this, and it does say that it gets much better after this, but slogging through these 4 episodes, yeah, it wasn't worth it. I literally, the first episode, I think it had less than 10 lines of dialogue. I still don't know who this character is, although he was in all 4 episodes. I don't know his name. Has he even uttered a sentence? Not much. Most of them just seem to stare off into space blank, like, when he's rather traumatized getting his arm cut off and he's kind of dragging himself through a town, people just kind of stare at him. And he'd think he'd run up and say, oh my god, are you okay? Call for help. Nope, I guess in this world, you could just lay there and bleed to death. It's, I don't know. I'm glad I didn't spend too much money on it. That's all I gotta say. This one I picked up at work. It's Battle Royale, the movie version of the book, which is sort of like the Hunger Games for Japan. 42 students, only one way to survive, and they're all kind of kidnapped, stuck on this island, and they gotta battle to the death. Not read the book yet. I will try and hold off watching the movie, I think, till I read the book, but I decided to go ahead and pick a copy up. And I also managed to find this great deal. Just finished reading the first volume of this Full Metal Alchemist manga, first 3 episodes, or volumes rather. And I came across Season 1 and Season 2 of the anime. So, yeah, I had to snatch that right up. I've seen some of it online, but when I saw this box sets and stuff, I just couldn't pass it up. So, like, this is Disc 1 and Disc 2. Actually, there's images on the back as well. Disc 3 and Disc 4. And Season 2 also has 4 discs. That's 1. These look like they open all the way up, but I'll just show you the one side. 2, 3, and 4. And this is a really great manga. I really enjoy it. Then inside this one has like a book that's got like a breakdown. Several books of each, what's on each disc and stuff like that. So there's like, you know, all these books inside of it too. So it was a really great deal. I couldn't pass it up, and I'm just really glad I happened to find it. And the last of the movies that I got, and I watched it last night. Oh my god, amazing, amazing. That was the Blu-ray version of Divergent. It's like the movie I saw in my head when I read the book. They did an amazing job. I absolutely loved it. Fantastic. Can't wait till the rest of the series comes out. So, on to the books. Most of the books that you're going to see, I think there's only one actual novel. The rest are all graphic novels and manga, because I'm just in that mood this month. I don't know why. Now, I've had this particular book, Soulless by Gail Carriger. I have yet to read it. This is book 1 in a, I think, 4-part series. But I've known that there is a graphic novel version of at least the first 2, and I happened to spot this at a used bookshop, so I snatched it up. And this is volume 1 of Soulless. And again, it's, you know, a comic version of it, so I got a hold of that. I picked up the second bind-up of Full Metal Alchemist, and this contains volumes 4, 5, and 6. Great series. This particular manga I saw for the first time on Bridget's channel at Bree Book Reviews, and it is called Cage of Eden, and this is by Yoshinobu Yamada. This was volume 1 and volume 2. And it's sort of described as like Lost in manga format. Danger and action abound after Akira Sengoku and his classmates crash land on a desert island deserted island while flying home from a class trip. The island doesn't exist on any of the maps, but that's not even the strangest part. The animals they find on the island are prehistoric beasts that are supposed to have been extinct for thousands of years. Now Akira and his friends are in danger as the island's residents start eyeing the humans for their next meal. Sounds super cool, an island with strange creatures on it. They're stuck there and who knows what is going on. So, sounded really intriguing. So, there's only, I think, 2 volumes out so far, so I snatched those 2 up. Another manga series I've been wanting to start is the Black Butler series, because I just absolutely love the artwork. The covers are amazing. This is by Yana Toboso. This is volume 1, volume 2, and volume 3. And there's quite a number of volumes of this out, but I just grabbed the first 3 for now. And it just says, just a stone's throw from London lies the manor house of the illustrious Phantom Hive Earldom, and its master, one Seal Phantom Hive. Earl Phantom Hive is a giant in the world of commerce, Queen Victoria's faithful servant, and a slip of a 12-year-old boy. Fortunately, his loyal butler, Sebastian, that's this dude, is ever at his side, ready to carry out the young master's wishes. And whether Sebastian is called to save a dinner party gone awry, or probe the dark secrets of London's underbelly, there apparently is nothing Sebastian cannot do. In fact, one might even say Sebastian is too good to be true, or at least too good to be human. So, it sounds super cool. I like the artwork, like I said, throughout. I love the look of the main character. It's just really, really cool. And so, yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into that. Picked up a couple more editions of Attack on Titan, because I am absolutely loving that series as well. This is Attack on Titan Volume 6 and Volume 7. And these are by Hajime Sayama. Probably killing these names today. I also picked up Judge 2 by Yoshiki Tonagi. And this is sort of a companion series to Doubt, which I reviewed on this channel. Kind of locker room mystery type thing. Very, very strange. I haven't read the first one yet, so I think there's 4 volumes of this out. And that's just the strangest looking covers. With these people with these weird bunny heads on. It's kind of like the Doubt covers were. And then, super cool, on our newsstand we've got 2 comics that came in, and they are Doctor Who comics. One featuring the 10th Doctor. Love the covers, too. They look like they've just, like painted in there. And this, which is Revolutions of Terror. It's apparently the episode here. So this is just the August issue, so I'll have to wait for the next one. Haven't read any of these yet, though. And then they have one for the 11th Doctor as well. Again, they look really cool side by side. And this one is called Afterlife. It says right now. So yeah, looking forward to checking those out. And then again, I use Bookshop. Although this is a fairly new book. I have a Doctor Who Omnibus, which is a collection of these types of comics from the current Doctors. And I happen to spot this one, which is one for the classic Omnibus. So it has like a lot of the earlier Doctors, like Tom Baker here, and Colin Baker, and just a whole bunch of them. So I actually have a lot of these as actual comics. So it'd be interesting kind of reading them in a volume. They just look really nice in a nice bind up like that. And the final book I have is one is the actual novel, the only novel in the bunch. And it's one I've been wanting to get, but I haven't been willing to pay full price for it because it's a book that kind of scares me because of its complicated format. And this is House of Leaves by Mark Z. Danielewski. It's a crazy, convoluted format because in some cases it's really tiny print. And in some cases, bigger print, upside down print. You might have only a few page words. a few words on a page. It's just a very strange thing. Sometimes there are lots of footnotes and things. You might have to turn stuff upside down or look at it in a mirror. It's absolutely bizarre. So I'll give a good description. Story remains unchanged. Here we go. Focusing on a young family that moves into a small home on Ash Tree Lane where they discover something terribly wrong. Their house is bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. It's a collection of like some kind of journals that are found, and there's like a story within a story. It's super complicated, but I hear it's creepy as all heck, and I'm really intrigued by it. I just hope one day I'll actually read it now that I finally got it. But yeah, there's that. So that's all the books. The only thing I got a couple little knick-knack type stuff. I picked up these magnetic bookmarks, which I thought were super cute. The little robots. I like that one the best. The robot face. And I got this at work, too, because we're having this pop culture week going on at Barnes & Noble. And this was a Doctor Who poster they were giving away. Bow ties are cool. Read more Doctor Who. And then it's like advertising some of the books down below. But I thought that was really cool. Keep it as a poster. But yeah, that's everything I got on my book movie haul. Hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.